Well. Hello, everybody. It's me, Sandy Shore's Cowboy, back at it again with another video. And today I'll be talking to you guys about this place right here. You guys remember this place? You guys remember this character? Trevor Phillips? Well, we're going to be talking about him today. But before I get started, if you could go ahead and drop a like on the video and also subscribe here if you're brand new, because I'd really hate if you missed out on my new content that's coming every single day, then I'd really appreciate that. But basically, like I've been saying, and the theme of the channel has been recently, we're going to be talking more about the story mode side of things. I'm going to be showcasing more secret hidden things from story mode. So I figured we already talked about Michael, we already talked about Franklin. Why don't we spend some time with our boy Trevor, our good friend, our good pal, and why not talk about his house and showcase it like we did for Michael and Franklin's house? Well, this video wouldn't be the same without Ron right here. So everybody, make sure you just drop a like for Ron, because I don't know what he's you know, been going through, but he's got a pistol and a knee brace on. So we'll see, we'll see. But anyways, let's go ahead and head inside to Trevor's house and talk a little bit about some secret hidden things that you guys probably didn't know about. All right, everybody. So the very first one is actually very noticeable when you do come in here, and it actually says Benedict Light Beer. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed this or paid much attention to it whatsoever, but basically, there's a bar that's right about here in Sandy Shores, and Trevor actually stole this sign from that bar. If you guys go there, you can actually see where he did take it and all this other stuff, but this Benedict sign is not his. He basically just put it up for fun, for giggles, all that good stuff. So it's definitely very interesting. Now, something else that I do want to showcase to you, it actually has to do with coming into Trevor's room. And boy, oh boy, is that a mess in here. Clearly, he did not be cleaning up his mess after he, has been in here for quite a while. And basically, if you guys look all around his room, you see many different things, lots of trash, some clothing on the floor, more stuff, and there's actually a baseball bat right about here in the very corner of the wall. Now, this is very interesting because I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but basically in GTA 5 story mode, you're unable to get a baseball bat. Like, I just checked it, I just tried. We'll even go outside and showcase the weapon wheel right here. We got a machete, knuckle duster, hatchet, dagger, bottle, hammer, nightstick, knife, and fist. So we can't even have a baseball bat. So clearly, that's Rockstar's way of saying that there's no bat that exists in the game. Well, it's very interesting because we come over here and we can showcase that there is actually one singular bat that does exist here in the game. And if we go ahead and zoom in on it, we can't really see all that much, but we're definitely able to see quite a few things. It's broken in many different spots and looks like it's been utilized quite a bit. So that brings me over to the next thing. Actually has to do with by the TV over here. I don't know if you guys ever seen this or not, if you spend much time in Trevor's bedroom. But basically there's this little skull and this hat right over here. Now, this hat, a lot of people have been wondering why it's here. Is it because of Trevor, has his old roots from the West? Is it because he lives out in the country? All this other stuff. Well, I personally think that it is a nod towards Red Dead Redemption 1 and all that other stuff. Because if you look at this, it's very Wild West cowboy vibes. This guy looks like, just a skull from the Wild West, like a fossil. And then there's this hat right up about there. So let's go ahead and move out into the living room. And boy, oh boy, does Trevor really need to clean up his area, his bathroom, all this stuff. I mean, the bathroom's pretty clean. There's not really anything whatsoever to showcase in there. But the next thing I do want to go ahead and bring up to you actually has to do with Trevor showcasing an alcohol problem here in the game. Now, I don't know if you guys know much about this or not, but basically Michael used to be an alcoholic and Franklin's very stoned all the time. And Trevor, he does a lot of meth. You gotta do what you gotta do, apparently. You gotta make ends meet somehow. Well, it appears that Trevor actually used to have, or still currently has, an alcohol problem. if you come over here by his TV, fan, and Statue of Impotent Rage, and you zoom in by these bottles that are, still very, very full, you can actually see a 14 milligram alcohol patch for liver abuse. And if you take a look at it, it says 3 hours strong, all this other stuff. Now, it's worth noting that it is from Beta Pharmaceuticals, which is a company that's very prevalent in the GTA story mode, and it's actually one of the companies that Franklin takes down in his stock market missions. So I don't know if that could mean anything, but it's definitely very, very interesting. Now, one other thing that's a very minor cosmetic thing that I thought was actually pretty cool is if you take a look, Rockstar does have all this stuff on Trevor's floor, and there's actually moving cockroaches. I mean, it's very disgusting, and I personally wouldn't want to live here or sleep here whatsoever. But if you guys might have seen this or not, it's very, very gross. So we're just gonna get outside before we get disease. So that almost does it for Trevor's trailer. It's very, very small, very, very compact, very tiny, and I don't know why he's been living there with $1.1 billion, but, who knows? Well, the very last thing I do want to go ahead and showcase to you actually has to do with being up here on the porch. Now, if you come over here, there is a little mask right about there that says press to huff gas. Now, if you do it, you'll actually wake up in a very weird location with some very, very interesting things happening. So let's go ahead and do it right about now, and we will see just exactly what happens. So we're huffing our gas, and our screen turns a little bit blurry. Good night, Trevor. See you in the morning. Well, wake up there, okay? Like don't do anything too crazy. Oh, my. So as you guys can see, we wake up in a very distorted world, hours upon hours later, to a place that says save the sands and I unite as one, all this other stuff, and it's very, very interesting. Now, a couple other possibilities that could happen is Trevor wakes up in a field by a bull, Trevor wakes up on the airfield, the McLaren airfield, I think it is, and Trevor wakes up in the middle of a cow farm. So there's multiple different things that could happen, but it's very interesting because it does spawn you relatively farther away from his house. I mean, one of them spawns you over here and different things like that. But it does, does provide a very, very interesting story. Like, what did Trevor do from when it was nighttime to now when it's, it's 8:18 a.m. in the morning to get all the way over here when he was high off of gas? But anyways, people, hopefully you did enjoy today's video. And, if you did, make sure you do drop a like and subscribe here if you're brand new. And the like goal today is going to be about, maybe 3 likes. 3 likes. Hopefully we could hit that. And if we do, then I'm going to take everybody to the Sandy Shores boathouse and we can all go for a boating excursion. Like once the virus is done, we can all go for a boating excursion together. So hopefully you guys did enjoy, and, leave some feedback and stuff down below, anything that you might want to see me cover on the channel, especially related to the story mode. I've been having a lot of fun showcasing some story mode Easter eggs and different things like that. But anyways, I'll catch you guys later on with another video. Thanks so much for watching, and peace out.